Team Marker, Wake Up Dead Man review, guys. A Knives Out sequel. Let's get right to it. Action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Aka Ryan 680.
I'm Angela Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. You know what to do, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and let's get right to it. Angela, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about a Knives Out mystery, Wake Up Dead Man.
Yep.
So Benoit Blanc returns for his most dangerous case yet. So Ryan, I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, the third installment of this franchise, right?
So trilogy.
All on Netflix. And I know the first one captivated us. Stellar cast, stellar lead.
The first one was
Daniel Craig. Amazing as Benoit Blanc. Second one, same thing. Follow up, like for the sequel, it was amazing. So what were your expectations for this third one?
You know, this third one and everything, I gotta say, you know, these movies have been such a pleasant surprise. I mean, I love mystery movie. You know, it's like the almost comparison to the Who Did It, comparison to oh my gosh, what's the guy's name? I always forget his name. But it's the one that does the Oriental Express, the Murder on the Oriental Express. Keith, I don't remember. Anyways,
Kenneth
Branagh.
Branagh.
There you go. I'm sorry. There you go. Yeah. So it's very comparison. I've always loved those movies, including the sequel to that one, The Dead on the Nile. Then there was another one that was like A Haunting in Venice or something.
Yes.
I think that's what it was. Anyways, I'm a huge sucker for these fucking movies. I love every single one of these Who Did It mystery movies. Is it a ghost? Is it just because of the fact that I grew up with Scooby-Doo? I loved the cartoons. I love the live action. So that's my own prerogative, right? So with this being the third trilogy, right, to make it into a trilogy, the first one is so damn good. The second one's pleasantly intense. This one, I gotta say though, is very, very nerve-wracking. It really is. This movie is very, very. It brings us back to the basis of a small town, and I love that because a lot of these things, they've been very grand and very, very rich and wealthy, and we see these like island where it's like wealth on the second one, and then we see the first one where it's like a wealth where like someone's trying to get the money, and it's something very different in this one where it's like a murder mystery,
which also has to do with money, but
what has to do with money, right? Of course, but more bases on religion and small town, and everyone knows what happens in a small town. So, you know, this movie is so good. It's pleasantly. I didn't expect
for a
any
third
of this.
movie.
Yeah, I was. It's very unpredictable. I was so surprised at the outcome of this film. Josh Brolin's in here. I mean, stellar cast. Daniel Craig, of course, kills it every time. I mean, who would have thought that? Oh, let me just leave 007 and join this franchise and kill it in that. So he just plays this character very well, detective. But anyways, I'm about to cough right now, Angela. But what did you think of this movie?
I agree. All the movies have had stellar stacked cast, and this is no exception. I mean, you have Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Thomas Hayden Church. You have so many recognizable faces on here, and they did such a good job as always. This movie for a third one still keeps you going. It still keeps you captivated. You want to know what happens. You're there. You're also, as an audience member, like it could be this, it could be this. And you're right, there were certain aspects of this that were unpredictable. I didn't guess it at all. It threw us for a loop, which I really appreciate. For having been the third movie, it still keeps you on your toes. I think that's really cool. I agree, Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc is phenomenal. I think he just does that character super, super well. I would really hope they continue this. I think they can continue this. You know, I don't see where this is closing anytime soon. I think it's such a hit. I think it made like the first two generated a lot of interest, a lot of praise, high critics ratings. So I do hope that Netflix continues to explore this franchise, give us more mysteries. I agree. I love whodunits. Also stemming from the Scooby-Doo franchise. You just gotta know. I like the closure. We know, and it also explains the events and how it happened. So I really enjoy that aspect. I think it's a well done film. It is definitely one of those films you have to kind of pay attention to, because all those little small details kind of wind up at the end connecting. He connects it all. He explains it all. So it is something you can't just have in the background. You have to pay attention to it, unfortunately. But I do still recommend it. If you're a fan of the first two, definitely check this out, because it is still a continuation of a really great and compelling character.
Most definitely. And then also we get to see Rian Johnson really directing this movie, and I can't believe it's the same guy that directed Last Jedi, which is one of the movies I hate. I just can't believe that. I cannot believe that this is the same director. It's so surprising to me because how well he's done such a great job with these Knives Out movies, and just to really captivate audiences and to really keep us very entertained and just intriguing. And it's very ambitious. It's very dark, this movie, and it's very thoughtful because of the previous. And also we get a soulfulness, a religion soulfulness in here, into a mix of mystery, satire, and deeper themes about faith, power, and small town community, I guess, if you will. You're right.
Yeah, I think there's something interesting about small town communities. I personally can't relate. Grown up in San Antonio my whole life, 4+ million people here, but it's really an interesting story. I think, like you say, the mix of small town community with religion, with mystery, murder mystery. It's just a really good storytelling, and I think Daniel Craig does a really, really good job of exploring that. Yeah. So again,
and we see Josh O'Connor playing the young priest in here as well.
Yeah,
so
and I think really you had mentioned.
Oh, he mentioned it on Saturday Night Live. So Josh O'Connor was promoting this movie, and he did a monologue, and he's all like, "Disney, hire me. I look like Amir." Or Amir, I'm sorry. What's it?
Linguini. Alfredo
Linguini. Yeah.
Which I think when you had mentioned it early on, and then I watched the movie, I couldn't really unsee it. So I guess if there is a live action Ratatouille, yeah, sure. Throw his hat in the ring, right? Or his name in the ring. Of course. But yeah, again, I think this is a really good movie for a third in the franchise, and I really hope Netflix continues this. I really want to see more.
Most definitely, and it blends the mystery with bigger ideas, and it really keeps that same tone. You think about this movie, you think about this franchise, it's literally the same tone, but they added another ingredient. They add more darker, they add more gritty, they add more power, more rich, they add more
corruption. Yes, corruption, and it's just like crazy. Deception.
And I love how Rian Johnson adds dabs to current political events. He adds it. I think it was I think Josh Brolin said something or somebody said something. I forgot. I think it was Josh Brolin. Like, how can you believe me? You didn't or something like that. He would like jokingly mention our current events, what's going on, and yet will be laughter because it's like, dude, that's crazy how people believe that.
It's really, like you say, connected. I know it's a fictional story, but like you say, it kind of can transcend into what's happening, like you say, current events. So again, I appreciate that's just good storytelling, and I just appreciate it so much.
Yeah, so even Glenn Close adds that emotional depth that we got to see here as well, and we get to see that really from the cinematography perspective. It's really, it feels very cinematic, even for a streaming platform movie, because you got to remember, Knives Out, the first one, was not a Netflix movie, and to me, I think that's one of my favorite ones out of the trilogy, honestly. It was just so different, and it was, I think that was just, for me, I really enjoyed that cast a little bit more, and then of course we got the second one, which has got a little bit more casting. Ed Norton in there, Kate Hudson. It's just amazing cast.
Stacked cast, yeah.
Batista was in there even. So like,
you
get to see all these different actors kind of go in the world of Rian Johnson. And I don't know. I mean, I'll call me crazy, but it'll be interesting to see if Rian Johnson connects it all, kind of like the killer, or like connects someone, maybe even one of the characters all together. That'll be interesting. And just to see and everything, but yeah, it's just very, very good and very, very stellar. And I really enjoyed this movie. Strong performance in here, guys. Wake up, dead man. Actually, what do you think about the title? So the second one was Glass Onion. Wake up, dead man.
So it's fitting for what happens. Right? Yeah, it's fitting. The religious context.
And I would even say it's more ambitious because the other one, like, this is touching up on religion and Catholicism. It's very interesting.
I thought it was Christian, or is it Catholic? It's Catholic? Catholicism? Yeah. Okay. I am neither. So excuse me. But yeah, it definitely explores themes of Catholicism, and I just, again, even if you're not into that, like, religion, it's still a really good story at the end of the day. Still a mystery movie. Who done it? Murder mystery. Who did it? And you figure out at the end, it's all wrapped up together in a nice little bow, unwrapped for the audience member, and I love that.
Awesome. All right, rating 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest. I'm just going to give this rating.
I would give it an 8 because I enjoyed it. It was very interesting for a third movie in the franchise to keep it going, like, with that much oomph. I gotta appreciate that. So yeah, high 8 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a solid. I'm gonna do 8.5 out of 10, guys. One of the strong moments in this film was Josh O'Connor. He steals the show. He steals the spotlight in this movie. He plays a boxer
turned priest. That's interesting.
Because he killed someone in the ring, which I thought was very, very compelling. It's very compelling because I don't want to say it's very relatable. I mean, I guess it is because you think about what we see feeling, what emotion, anger. We all feel anger. We all feel guilt after that because our anger, we lose control of our anger and we get to say something or do something that's out of that we can control, but yet we lose that. Anger kind of just directs us into a wrongful path and everything. So more serious tone here, more darker, of course, and just I really like Josh O'Connor's performance in here.
Yeah,
he kept me entertaining. But all right, guys, there you go, guys. A little bit of above average rating. I'm pretty sure everyone has already seen it by now. But thank you so much for making this part of your day. As always, I'm your host Ryan D. Ryan 680.
I'm Angela, that Ange.
Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Have a good one. See you at the movies. Laters.